guys, it's time for Inhuman issue 8 and I am Steve, your host for this one. Hope you guys are enjoying about all the reviews and all the issues this week. So Inhuman, yeah, let me talk about this. Inhuman got a really nice response my earlier upload also. So if you guys enjoyed this one, I'm gonna tell you if I get at least 20 likes in 2 days at least, so I will upload the review of first 4 Inhuman this vol ones also. So let's go. If I find any, I will be glad to see that one. So here we go. Creative stuff of this one. Story Charles Soule and artist Pepe Larez. What they say? We know Black Bolt and Maximus have been involved with the new Avengers activities, but that's not close to the whole story. The Boltagon brothers are in trouble, and we at the House of Ideas know it ends very badly for one of them. Content, please note that content portions of a review may contain spoilers. Yes, that's it. I just wanted to tell this one for a long time. Yeah, my review can contain spoilers. And even hit an interesting turn the last time around as we got a look at what happened to Black Bolt after the fall of Attilan. So revealing that he was in Manhattan for at least part of the time and that Maximus had him under his control and was using him to good effect. Certainly raised the status of Maximus himself. He's had a long and storied history of trying to take down Black Bolt, so seeing him gain the upper hand for a bit was fun. We also got exposed to a few other Inhumans with Oren and Frank searching for him and coming across him quicker than they had any right to. For me, Frank definitely has proven to be an interesting addition to the mix in that first appearance, and it left me wanting more after those events, which is good because has a solid role in this book. While he survived, he ended up back at New Attilan in order to fill in the Queen about what happened. Though Medusa's reactions leave you curious as to what she's really thinking, as it's not normal behavior, Frank's history as a cop has him trying to read it in a very human way, because Frank has a solid role in this book, but it's hard to tell if that's the right way to read it. There's a good bit of interplay between Frank and Gorgon about what happened and their reactions. But Frank also steps up even more as we get a few very good panels given over to him doing the Inhuman and human thing in talking to Oren's children about what happened. The way Attilan works is touched upon lightly, but I really liked seeing Frank stick to his guns with what he wanted to do in order to not only honor Oren's memory but to do what he thinks it's right for the kids. With the pacing of this book, it's no surprise that we get quick movement and action with a small team going to get Black Bolt, taking us through an interesting portal to get there. With Gorgon leading it and Frank on board, we get Dante back, though he's not quite up to snuff after all of his recent encounters and issues. The second half of the book moves quickly with all of this, and the action is decent, though made up of hard, sharp moments. What worked the best for me here was seeing the dialogue from Maximus as he continues to try and manipulate Black Bolt to his own ends. Maximus the Mad certainly has a ring about it, and the dialogue makes it come across well, while Laura's really nailed some of the visual design for expressions and moment to give the feeling that he's not altogether there. And it had a beautifully brutal small moment that changes the course of the things going forward a little, and we have to admit this one is really enjoying. But in summary, I will admit that I still find the quick-paced nature of this book jarring, since there's so much opportunity to dig into things, but part of me just secretly hoping that Soule will put all that expansion and in-depth look at the workings of the series into novel form so we can really sink our teeth into it. That said, a 2-issue arc really dealing with what happened to Black Bolt after the Terrigen bomb inside is intriguing. That is in its own right, and it looks like we have unlocked a few new things along the way. Frank is definitely a great addition, one I hope gets used well going forward. And It was nice to see Gabby again briefly as well as Dante. For me, the seller is watching Maximus and his way of doing things while being very curious about what Black Bolt will be up to next. So while an issue without the brilliant Ryan Stegman is akin to having to wait for Christmas that is excruciatingly between issues, yes, newcomer Papillaris does not falter in the slightest. Lara's pencils harken to the wild fluidity found in Stegman's pencils, but still allow his own personal brilliance to shine. One of his best aspects as an artist lie in his panel layouts, and often overlooked. That is part of the duties of an artist. These artworks are really cool. I have enjoyed this one. Lara's layout moved the story forward in a pulsating, constant, and ever interesting way. It's almost hard to have both of these wonderful artists on the title, as both continue to put forth their best work, and it now remains a hard choice to pick between the two. Truly, we live in a great time to be a fan of comic books. Not to discredit Stegman this week, his cover purely depicting the internal struggle of Black Bolt as his brother. That's it. That's pretty much cool, and we have enjoyed it. Not to discredit that one, this cover completely sells the plot of the story without depicting a single word, displaying a true listen. It's the end. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys will like it. So if you like the story, go to the store and buy this comics.